Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and charge towards Ymir, figure out what's going on. The long trek all the way back.
I wonder which Jaeger Corps we're dealing with here.
I really hope everyone's all right.
Let's just hurry!
At least we don't have to fight any of these things to gain levels because, well, we can't. We're already maxed out. Whew. Huh. Elise, are you okay? I can't believe they sent Jaegers to Ymir. Looks like the Noble Alliance doesn't even care about trying to keep up appearances anymore. But Anguis said that she had nothing to do with it, though. It's true that this kind of thing isn't really her style. If she were to abduct someone, trust me, she'd happily enjoy squeezing the life out of such a nasty spectacle to the very last drop. I suppose it just goes to show that the Noble Alliance isn't quite as ununited as it looks. Dots. I guess now's as good a time as any to ask. Just who is Misty? I mean, Vita Clotilde, anyway. I know that Misty, the radio show host, and Clotilde, the opera singer, were both just acts. She's a member of the Hexen clan, too. She's known as the Witch of the Abyss, and she vanished after breaking a taboo 7 years ago. Think of her as like a sister to Emma. And that blue bird who's usually with her, Grianos, is a familiar like me. A witch? A familiar? Well, I'm lost. But in short, she's related to you and Emma, right? Essentially, yes. Emma's been trying to find Vita ever since she disappeared. She had to put that on hold when her duty required her to join the academy. But how could we have missed her when she was so close by that whole time? Wait a second. Misty spent a fair amount of time in Trista, going to and from the radio station building. She was popular among the students, too. And yet, all that time, all those months, you never once realized her true identity? Something's off about that. Vita likely used some form of curse to keep us from finding out. Witches are capable of interfering with the laws of causality and the cognitive abilities of others. Laws of causality. If I could, circle it and put a bunch of stars around it, I would. She probably made it so no information regarding her or her whereabouts would ever reach us. That sounds so frightening. Tell me about it. It makes sense, though. She wouldn't be the only Angus to know how to mess with people's cognitive abilities. Alright, that's all I need to know for now. Anyway, have you caught your breath, Elise? Yes, thank you. We can keep going. Good. Let's get to Ymir. Yes, let's.
I can hear more.
Why does this have to be happening? They might just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
Good advice.
Are we going to make it in time?
Good question. Let's do some fishing. Just kidding. Yeah, it's not just warning shots.
Oh, heavens!
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are.
Exclamations.
We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Alberea, we are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
No.
Exclamation.
Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman!
Okay, it's Lucia, not Lucia. I was wrong.
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
Please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them!
Double exclamation marks.
Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling,
I am the Baron of Ymir, Teo Schwarzer, and I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Not all talk, I see.
The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Asaid, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we tried this.
Double exclamations.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary. Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
It sounded like a machine gun.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness! Father? No!
Exclamations.
The hell?
Green! No!
What the? How?
Green?
Die.
Whoa. He's a monster.
Green! Green, don't lose yourself to anger. That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago.
Elise.
He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Reen. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine too. She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia stayed with us. Oh, thank goodness. Are you back to normal? Reen, speak to me. Are you all right?
Sorry, Elise. I lost control of myself again.
It's all right. It's all right. You came back to me in the end, and that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Auntie Lucia! Are you all right, Auntie Lucia?
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal danger. Toval, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad.
Honestly, some people have no patience.
Double exclamations. It's not over yet, folks.
Vita, you...
What do you want with us this time?
I had some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Alborea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened. But if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children. Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Alborea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother. We will.
Oh my.
Unbelievable. So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through. Duke Alborea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
Misty, are you...
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk. She doesn't do things like this out of kindness.
She doesn't.
Targets in sight.
Exclamations?
What?
Elise! Your Highness!
Shit! Was she here the whole time?
Now that was silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting. As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
Please, let me go! Targets apprehended successfully. Targets identified as Objective 1 and Objective 2. Mission complete.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlum?
It really does. I take it you being with her means you're an enforcer or something?
I don't comprehend your question.
She's not with Ouroboros, actually. She's a behind-the-scenes helper of sorts who was donated to the Noble Alliance by an anonymous benefactor. Think of her as yet another ally of the Alliances, much like ourselves, Zephyr, and the Imperial Liberation Front.
Couldn't ask for a more terrifying lineup right there.
Yeah, seriously.
If you like, you can think of me as the Wicked Witch, while she's the Black Rabbit guiding my steps with every adorable hop.
Stop messing around! Lady Clotilde, please give the order to retreat. There is no need to remain here any longer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Let's be going.
Exclamations?
Rain! Rain!
Elise! Your Highness! Stop! Stop! Bring them back!
Our story is well underway. There will be many obstacles waiting for you. But struggle on and overcome them. And I'm sure that, eventually, you'll reach the stage where the Azure Chevalier awaits. Don't let me down, Reen Schwarzer.
I won't let it end this way! Hang in there, you two! I'm coming for you! I promise!
That would be a season finale right there. Same time, Kreutzen Province airspace. Noble Alliance Forces flagship, aerial battleship Panther. With two, I don't remember the class ships.
Has something wondrous caught your eye?
Well, if it isn't Duke Cayenne and the Azure Chevalier.
Duke Cayenne. The one and only.
Marvelous, isn't it, Rufus? Does it not bring you joy to look down upon our land from such great heights?
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that skylight, though? Or I guess it's not a skylight, but still. That looks so cool.
Especially when one considers our victory in the war that rages on it, all but in our grasp.
Rufus Alberea.
I'm afraid I have far too much on my mind at the moment to take in such pleasures. But the war is indeed raging on, just as you say. And with every day that passes, I worry more for the people of my father's province caught up in it.
So young, and yet you've already adopted such a delightful perspective. It's clear to me now why your father holds you in such high esteem. Had I a son like you, then I too would take notice of the achievements you've curried in the war thus far.
You flatter me, sir. Green though I may be, I intend to do all in my power to carry out your will as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance.
Please, I am Supreme Commander, yes, but I wouldn't permit merely anyone to take the position of Chief of Staff. Rest assured, you have earned my favor. We are both equally burdened to guide this conflict to a swift conclusion, all for the good of the common people who suffer from it. If only they understood the lengths we go to for them. And on that note, I assume you've already decided on how we will be proceeding?
At present, 60% of the nation is under our control. But on the other hand, the Imperial Army still has a full 50% of its military might remaining. The key to our victory lies in deciding how best to divide the remaining armored divisions between the East and West.
Excellent. Our Alliance forces have you, as well as the Panzer Soldats. We have General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace, two of the finest soldiers the provincial armies have ever seen. To say nothing of the Azure Diva and the countless other allies lending us their aid. Our victory is only a matter of time. Wouldn't you agree, Crow?
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you.
Crow Armbrust.
Just so we're on the same page here, Divine Knights aren't omnipotent or anything. Ordine isn't going to be wiping fortresses like Gorelia off the map in an instant the way Crossbell's Ion did.
Ooh, we have a name to what happened. Or what caused it, rather. Ooh! The thing in the floor, too. So cool.
They're not that mind-bogglingly powerful, sorry to say.
Come now, Crow. You're so modest. Well, no matter. We needn't concern ourselves with Crossbell for the present. Gilead Osborne has fallen. No longer will we be plagued by that detestable man and his foolish ideals. However, his loathsome legacy still lives on. And this great nation has been filled with undesirable pollutants as a result of him and his followers. Our primary task shall be to wash away the filth and restore Erebonia to its rightful, glorious form, a land ruled by nobles.
As you wish.
I nearly forgot. Regarding the other Chevalier, I'm in the midst of pondering if there is a way to get him to join us. And being that you're such a close friend of his, your assistance may be required at some point. Give it some thought, won't you?
Understood.
You don't think it'll be quite as easy as our friend the Duke does, do you? I can see it written all over your face.
Afraid not. The army isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Not with the RMP and the intelligence division at large. Then there's the fact we couldn't catch the Crimson Wings. Whatever other potential threats piling up on the side. Plus, you know, your brother's out there too. It's way too early to be getting cocky.
My brother is no less a son of the House of Alberea. I'm expecting him to show me the best he can muster. And I don't doubt he'll come at me with everything he's got. But ultimately... unforeseen circumstances are exactly the reason we carry only the finest insurance. Are they not, dear ladies and gentlemen?
You're so right.
Feels kind of overkill having all of us on the same side.
Still, this is how wars are fought.
Whatever, so long as we get to have our fun.
Just don't forget. We're not here for you. We won't be working together forever.
Oh, but the fireworks that will spark from our partnership will be ever so beautiful.
Yeah, I guess I can help.
Point taken. I can't see anyone or anything out there having a chance against this group of monsters.
That's the idea. I leave the unseen side of this War of the Lions reenactment in your capable hands.
Ooh, War of the Lions reenactment.
You're up against the Ironbloods, the Crimson Wings, and the Horned Lions. With opponents like that, you needn't hold anything back. Go forth and enjoy your fill of battle.
Yeah. Guys, I'm so excited for this game. I've played it multiple times, and I'm still ultra excited. And we get a secondary intro. Isn't that amazing? Fully animated, too. developed by Nihon Falcom. They really don't get enough credit for these games, honestly. They're so good. Title screen, Prologue, The Depths of Despair, End. Which is also where we are going to end this episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you are as excited for this series and game as I am. This game in particular gives us a lot. It doesn't leave anything to be desired, except for no cliffhanger. We got a pretty massive cliffhanger. They seem to love doing that. So anyway, we will continue on with this story in our next video. So until then, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.